Good afternoon, everybody. I am Kim. I am with Sweet Motherly, and I am just going to wait a few minutes for some folks to hop on here. Um, I have a lot of goodies for you guys today, but mainly it's going to be beauty and some home goods. Trying to think what else. It was a little bit of fashion sprinkled in. So, a lot of great stuff coming up. If anybody has any questions or comments, be sure I have a chat box here, so be sure to drop a message in the chat box and ask away. Before we get started, I'm just going to drop a little note in the chat box and welcome everybody, and then we will go ahead and go through the carousel below my video in the live stream. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So first up today, I have some home decor. So I found, let me just pull up my phone is on low battery. So did anybody get that like emergency alert, by the way? It went off at like 2:18 and scared the crap out of me. I thought it was 2:30. I had my alarm set, but the alert beat me to it. So anyway, I hope that it went off for all of you already and doesn't go off during this live. But with that being said, I have low battery on my phone, so I'm hoping that my phone makes it through this live. Okay, so first up, I want to share these artificial fall eucalyptus foliage stems. So these are great for this time of year. So I'm going to show you, I have them in, this is really heavy. This is a Pottery Barn vase. It is heavy, it is quality, but it is expensive. So I am going to share with you my little hack to get this same look for a fraction of the price. So you can see in here, this detailing here, it's got this like kind of boho vibe in the ceramic. It's like etched in. So in my carousel, I found a very similar textured, like grayish black ceramic vase that looks almost identical. The shape is a little bit different, but I'll go ahead and click on it in the carousel so you guys know what I'm talking about. But it is so similar to like that Pottery Barn farmhouse vibe that you're getting with this vase. So I'm showing you here the Pottery Barn one. I do not have the Amazon one, so I cannot tell you, is it super heavy like this one and where's the quality at? I'm not sure. It is a 7.4 inch tall vase, but you can see the etching. If you go ahead and actually, I can probably show my screen here. I haven't done that in a while, so I'm forgetting how to do that. But if you click in the link, you can see that that same etching is really similar on this Amazon vase, and it is only $29.99 prime shipped. So when I tell you guys that's a steal, I don't even want to tell you what I paid. And I keep lifting this up. I can't sit here and hold it because it's too heavy, but this guy was over $100. So you can get the same farmhouse, kind of rustic Pottery Barn vibe for $29. This is such a great find. I was so excited when I saw it, and also a little disappointed because I already purchased the Pottery Barn one and I couldn't return it, but I get to now offer it to you guys so that you can get some huge savings here if you want that look but don't want to pay top dollar. So I will show you a picture of how I have styled it. Let's see. Here we go. All right, so I actually moved this. It's now on our island, our kitchen island, but I just love the look that's going on here. To me, there's a mix of like modern, but also that kind of farmhouse rustic vibe going on. And you can see it's like a great look for fall. So really, I'm all about very minimal decorations. I don't like to store the stuff, and I just don't like to have a lot of stuff. So what I do is I keep this vase and I just rotate the stems. So these stems you can get right on Amazon and rotate them. So when you move into the winter or into, Christmas time, Valentine's Day, springtime, you can just keep buying different stems but reuse the vase. So that's what I did here. The stems here, it's a 6-piece. So I have 2 packs here, I believe. I might have to double check, but for $15.99, I always feel like I want to say less is more, but not in the case of these stems, because you really want to fill the pot and make it like, I feel like they look, the whole setting looks more expensive and more luxurious when you have more stems in there. So I would probably go ahead and get the 2 just to be safe, and then you can always return them. Amazon has free returns if you don't need them, just because I'm not sure how they'll look in the Amazon Pottery Barn look-alike vase. But to get this look, you can achieve what I got here for, like I said, this probably cost me, gosh, I don't remember, but it was like probably $150 for everything. And you can achieve this look for about like $50, including the stems. So that is a huge money savings. Definitely go grab those if you're looking for some cute fall decor. I don't have enough great things to say about the vase, the style, the aesthetic, and these stems. So also in this picture, you are seeing our chandelier on the top of the picture. You're not seeing the whole chandelier, but you can see there's like these kind of crystal-like vases, or crystal-like, they're like little oval teardrop shaped glass, I guess. But anyway, this is also a Pottery Barn look-alike chandelier. So I also got this on Amazon, and I was thrilled because, again, I paid a fraction of the price of what you would pay if you were to go to the designer and buy this. Right now, this is 10% off, not a huge savings, but there's also a $12 coupon. So you can get this in a 30-inch or a 40-inch. I think I have the 30-inch, and I wish I would have gone a little bit bigger with the 40-inch. But at the time, I was like, I don't want to spend that much more money, but I feel like it would make even more of a statement if it were just a little bit bigger. But anyway, this is a gorgeous light fixture. I get so many comments on it. And you can get it for, a third of the price, if not less, instead of buying it from the designer store. So, like I said, I have the 4-light version, I believe, which is $197 right now. Plus, if you click the $12 coupon, the price will drop some more. The 40-inch is quite a bit more. It's $379. So, like I said, when I purchased this, I didn't want to spend that much, so I went with the 30-inch, but I do think it still fits the space really nicely. So I wanted to throw that in because I knew if I didn't, I was going to get questions. Anybody who's hopping on, be sure to hit the follow button. That way you will find all of these images in a library over on my Amazon storefront, so you can go back and, go back if you need the links. Also, be sure to drop a hello. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Okay, another vase that I love that is also Amazon is this Ashley Home vase. So I actually, this is what's on my dining room table right now. I changed out the stems to have the fall stems, but I love this vase as well. It's a little bit more on the modern side, but it's also got that farmhouse vibe because of the texture. So this is a distressed texture. It's a 12-inch vase. You can get it in black, and you can also get it in this off-white cream gray. It's kind of a hybrid of a lot of different colors, so it will work with any of your home decor. The beige, so there are a couple sizes. You can get the 17-inch high, and I think that's what I have here actually, now that I'm looking at it, or there's a 12-inch high. The dark brown gives me both of these actually give me Pottery Barn vibes again because of the texture on there and because of the materials used. So it's a porcelain vase, but it looks like it was made of ceramic. And it's got this like antique glaze to it. So this is a little bit more expensive. It is $74 prime ship. There's a slight price drop, but vases are expensive. I don't know how often. I know I always look at other retailers for vases. I look at like the designer vases and then I try to find a less expensive version because I cringe spending, like this one. I had a gift certificate, so that's why I ended up going with this really heavy one, the first one that I showed you guys. But without the gift card, I don't know that I would have splurged and spent that money. However, I look at that vase and I'm in love with it. It's something that's going to be timeless, classic. It's going to go with all of my decor, and it's something I can just keep switching out the stems and reuse all year long. So I'm starting to kind of shift my mentality with not being as frugal and maybe spending a little bit more on something that I really like what I'm showing you guys here. $74, I would have been like, no way, I can get so many other things for that. But I feel like when I buy less expensive vases, I cycle through them more often. So it's just a different mindset. Let's see. I also linked in this other vase as an alternative option. I think it was even less expensive. I think that's why I put it in there. I don't remember. Oh, and it's not available, so I'm going to skip past that. All right, let's talk about clothes. I only have a few clothes in this live, and one is, if I can find it, here we go. This quarter zip pullover. This is, I feel like this is one of those tops that I go to every morning because it's cold here. Not cold, but it's on the cool side. It's about 60 degrees when I wake up and I walk the kids to school, so I love throwing on this Blenco half zip oversized sweatshirt. It's comfy. I sized up, I believe, to a medium. I don't remember. Let me look. Because I'm second guessing myself. I don't remember. I like sweatshirts a little bit on the bigger side. So just because I want to feel cozy in them, but I can't remember if I ordered a small or a medium. For those of you who have not followed me or watched me before, I am 130 pounds and I'm about 5'4". So I tend to be right at the petite line. Like, I don't tend to buy petite, but I kind of straddle that line. So hopefully that's helpful for you guys. And I think I ordered a size small in this, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. So if you like it a little bit more oversized, just take that into consideration. It is a slouchy oversized sweatshirt. So, but if you like I said, there are certain sweatshirts, like hoodies especially, I like to go up a size. So take that into consideration. This particular sweatshirt has about 12 different colors, so a lot of options to choose from. I love the hot Barbie pink. That might be the next one I go and get. I am wearing the gray here. I felt like you can't go wrong with like a standard heathered gray, and I'm wearing it with a pair of like deep plum leggings. So I will get a nicer picture posted of this. I think I threw this on because it was on deal one day and I just had to get a picture in it. So not the greatest picture, but it works to show you guys how it fits and what it looks like. So what I like about this is you can kind of dress it up or down. You could wear this with a pair of jeans and it would look a little bit nicer. I'm wearing it like day to day here. Like I said, I always throw it on, take my kids to school, walk back, and then by mid-morning it's coming off because it's like 80 degrees. So that is a great fall pullover if you like to be comfortable. The other clothing item I have on this live is this Coatigan. Where is it? So Coatigans, I feel like I saw a ton of last year, and I finally pulled the trigger at the end of the year when I found a good price on them. However, I will say on Amazon there are a lot of different brands of Coatigans, and I ended up buying a nicer one that looks the texture and the look is more like J. Crew than the ribbed one I got last year. So this one is by Muro Kitty, which is a fabulous Amazon brand. I can't emphasize them enough. If you've watched my lives before, you know that is one of my top brands. And this Coatigan is like, you wouldn't know if I'm wearing the J. Crew one or the Muro Kitty one. It's that good. So the Coatigan right now is $47.99 prime shipped. There is a $10 coupon, so you do get a little bit off that. The J. Crew one is almost $200, if not more than $200. I don't remember off the top of my head, but so this is a steal compared to the designer Coatigan. And they look almost identical. You can't tell much of a difference. I keep saying I'm going to do a reel one day and buy the J. Crew one just to compare them, but I haven't done it because then I have to buy it and return it, which is kind of a pain, but it would help to, I think, show how similar these are. What I love about the Muro Kitty one is it has more color options. So there are a lot of fall hues in this color lineup. I believe there's about 15 colors, and you've got a lot of like, I'm wearing apricot, by the way, but you've got like a caramel, a khaki, which are some nice deep fall hues. You've got red coffee. This is going to be one of those pieces that is going to be a staple item in your closet for years to come. It's not going to go out of style. It's just classic. It's chic. It's effortless. I love that it's just great, especially in the wintertime. Or even right now, actually, where like layering is key. You can throw this on, and as it gets warmer, take it off. And like you're seeing me wearing here, you know, I have a nice blouse underneath, but I have the Coatigan on for the morning. And then as it gets warmer, you can take the Coatigan off and still look like you're dressed for the office. So, hello, Richard. Thanks for hopping on. If you have any questions, don't be shy. Drop them in the chat box. Let's see. What do I have next? Oh, I forgot to grab this. I was going to demo this item, oops, on my live, and I forgot. So I just lost my page. Okay, so next up I have here, this is a mini bag sealer. So you guys, this was like one of those finds that I didn't know I needed. So let me get this off the screen. So I saw this on TikTok, I believe. I saw somebody demo it. So basically what it is, it's about the size of your finger, and it has a magnet on the back, and you can keep it on your refrigerator, your microwave, anything that has metal it'll stick to. So it just needs 2 AA batteries. And what you do is you turn it on, and you have a bag of chips, and you press it all the way across, and it reseals the bag of chips. So this thing has come in handy so many times. I am a chip girl, a cracker girl, so I have so many bags of stuff open at a time between myself, my kids, my husband. We all like different things, but I don't eat them as fast as maybe they do. So I use this instead of a chip clip. I just reseal it. It takes 2 seconds, and the item of whatever I'm resealing will last much longer because it's sealed appropriately and there's no extra air getting into it. So this thing is awesome. It is $11.99. I mean, it's cheap or less expensive than like a 12 pack or a 20 pack of chip bags or chip clips, sorry. So definitely recommend this. This is one of those Amazon items I didn't know I needed until I had it. So next time I'll put it in my next live and demo it for you guys. I forgot to grab it, and it's downstairs. I don't want to interrupt the live, but I will show you how well this thing works. It's just an awesome addition. So, and my kids love doing it. They now reseal. Like, I find they don't always finish. This is so bizarre to me, but like the mini chip bags or like Cheez-Its or whatever, like the snack bags, sometimes I'll find them laying around, and like my youngest especially, he'll have like half a bag and leave it. And I used to just throw those away, but now I just reseal it, let him think he's got a brand new bag, and then he opens them back up and eats them. So whereas when I when I used to try to re-give them to him, he didn't want them. He wanted a brand new bag. I know. You know, you pick your battles as a mom, and that was a battle I was not willing to pick. So now I've learned to kind of trick him and just reseal that. This is another item I forgot to grab, but these Andy and Evan gloves, you are going to want these for your kids. So what they are, and actually there's a reel over on Instagram, I believe I made a reel, or it was in my stories and it's archived, but these have zippers on the side of the gloves, so they're meant for kids, and there's a zipper on each side so the kids can put them on, and it seals the glove tight to their wrists so their wrists don't get wet with snow, nothing gets in there, and they're easy to take on and off. So there's nothing, well, I shouldn't say nothing, but I can think of very few things are as painful as trying to get your kids' gloves on and off, especially on, like trying to like get them to push their fingers in. It's just like torture. So this glove by Andy and Evan is a kid's waterproof snow glove, and it has touchscreen. So if your kids have a screen, mine don't, so it doesn't matter to me. The zipper is more the priority for me here, but I will tell you, these are a game changer. I think that all kids' gloves will eventually have this, because it's one of those things that just makes life easier. So I would go and grab these before we get snow or before it gets cold and you can't get your hands on them, because I think they're just going to be one of those hot items this winter that when moms discover these, they're going to be like all over it. Every kid's going to need a pair. So both my kids have a pair. We haven't had snow yet, but when we have it, they can zipper these on themselves, which is a beautiful thing. I no longer have to, especially like 5 and under, it's really painful trying to get gloves on them, and they're like half on or they fall off. Where these, they fit snug as a glove and they don't fall off. So they really, the zipper helps it sort of fit to your child's hand better than like a standard glove. So definitely recommend these. Go get them. I feel like every kid should have a pair. All right, next up I have here, so this is a little bit of a splurge, and I'm hoping that Prime Days it goes on sale, because it is pricey, but I want to share with you so you can put it on your radar if it does go on deal. This Zip Halo facial toning device is amazing. I have been using this for the last probably month and a half, I think I've had it for. And it is a micro current, so it creates micro and nano currents that generate, so the currents get, so it works with this electric complex. So this comes with it. It's Zip's own electric, it's a conductive gel, so the two of them work together, so that's what conducts the current. So this is what this device does, is when you turn it on, I'll just turn it on so you can see, I don't know if you can see, the light is on around it to tell you it's on. So it beeps and you hold it and gently drag it very slowly all the way up. I don't have the gel on, so I don't want to use this, because the current, I will tell you, it doesn't hurt, but it tingles. It's almost like little zaps on your face. So you know it's working, but you only get that zap when you use the conductive gel. You have to use theirs, I believe. I know there's a bunch of varieties out there, but once it beeps, I'm going to turn this off because I'm not doing anything with it, but once it beeps, then you move on to the next spot and the next spot, and then you kind of just slowly work around. You push out, so it helps lift your face, your skin, and gives you more of like a youthful glowing effect. It also helps to sculpt, lift, and contour the face. So if wrinkles and aging are a concern for you, this is a great beauty buy. I highly recommend it. It is not on sale, unfortunately, and I don't know that I've ever seen it on sale, but if it's something you're concerned about and maybe don't want to do Botox, or are afraid of needles, this is worth every penny. It works fabulous, and honestly, I was a little skeptical. I got it and I'm like, how great can it be? But after I noticed immediately, like after using it for 2 days, I looked like I had just left the salon and got a facial. So after 6 weeks, you're really going to notice more. Your skin's going to smooth. You're going to have reduced lines. And like I said, I noticed a glow instantly. So I typically use this at nighttime. I wash my face and then I'll put the gel on and I'll do this. I don't do it every night. I try to. And then you wash the gel off and you put your night cream on. So like I said, this is a phenomenal product. This is new to Amazon, so there are no reviews. So you have to trust me on it. But it is, like I said, it's a brand new product. I was surprised to actually find it on Amazon. I ordered it on their website. But this has been, it's gotten a ton of awards. They call it the Lift Electrical Beauty Facial Device. So you know it's good. So anyway, definitely try that if you, aren't loving the way your skin is looking. That will rejuvenate it. Let's see. What do I have next? Okay, another beauty item. I think all I have left is beauty items, but this Divi Serum Scalp Revitalizing and Detoxifying Serum is amazing. So I suffered from hair loss after really both babies, but after my second, I noticed that I had really thick hair up until he was a year old, and it started coming out. I lost a lot of hair, and it never really came back full force. So I have been using this Divi Scalp Serum, and it was actually invented by a woman who had the same issue. She was losing a lot of her hair. So this helps revitalize and detoxify your scalp, which helps your hair follicles grow. So it also helps aid against hair thinning, and it will nourish and detoxify from like product buildup. Excuse me. So basically what I do is shake it well, and then you have a little dropper here. So I'm going to just do this while I'm on live, and I drop right where my part is. Oop, and it just went down my face. So I put the dropper right on my scalp here where I part, and then I also hit like these areas all around the face and the hairline. And then you'll see it does not give me any oil, which is what is amazing about this product. I was very hesitant to get this because I thought, oh, I'm gonna get really oily hair and I'm gonna have to wash it more. No, I wash it less. I can use this, and it helps prolong me having to physically shampoo my hair for another day or two, if not longer. So I use this almost daily, really, when I remember. And like I said, I just take the dropper and I dab it all around, and then I massage it in and I go to bed. So you just kind of massage it here, and it helps with hair growth. So this product is, let me see, I think it's $48 right now, prime shipped. I am expecting, sorry, I've got the serum, because I was looking down, it went on my face. But this is another new-ish product to Amazon, so I am hoping to see this on Prime Days. I haven't seen it as of yet that it's going to be on deal, but it's not super expensive for what it does. It's $43 prime shipped, and if you don't like it, you can return it. So try it for a week, and if you don't like it, you can always send it back to Amazon. There are 1,400 ratings, and they are all positive. So definitely, if you're not quite convinced about this product and you worry about hair thinning, hair loss, go into the ratings and check out the reviews, because this stuff is legit. So this is a 30 milliliter container, and it will last me, this lasts me about a month to 2 months. Actually, it's probably about more like 2 months, just because there are days I forget to put it in. But the recommendation is that this is going to last a month. I can get 2 out of this pretty easily. The ingredients are all natural. So one of the things, there's green tea in here, There's caffeine, there's rosemary, tea tree oil, all those things that really help with hair growth and help nourish your scalp. So if you have that issue, definitely give this stuff a try. Now, I noticed when I was adding this to the live that there's also a whole new line to this product. So the serum was the very first product that launched, and that was all that Divi used to have. Well, now they have shampoos and conditioners. I noticed these hair vitamins. They are for growth and thickening that I'm definitely going to try. I feel like a lot of what's going on with your hair comes from within. So I'm going to try the Grow and Thicken 30-day supply, which I have linked, I think, after the scalp serum. Here it is. So this is great for men and women. Men who may be worrying about hair loss, definitely give this a try. I want to say it's very similar to the Nutrafol. I just don't know if it works as well because I personally haven't tried it. So, but I wanted to share that Divi has broadened their offerings, and now they have a ton of different options that you can try. So I'm actually noticing a little tingling in my scalp right now. It feels refreshing and good. So that means that the serum is working. So, okay, next up I have Paula's Choice Exfoliate. So this product is, just checking my screen here to make sure that my connections are good. This Paula's Choice was a TikTok sensation, I don't know, a few months ago. Maybe it was longer, but this stuff is amazing. If you are like me and have larger pores, this stuff gets all the dirt out of them and really helps minimize pores and really clean and get all that stuff off your face. So you can use this daily, you can use this weekly, really as much as you want. I probably use this once a week. I don't use it daily. But what I love about this is you get out of the shower after washing your face, and I put this, so I get like a round cotton swab, sprinkle this on, and then just rub it all over your face, and it works its wonder right there. You don't have to do anything else. You don't have to rinse it off. You really only, what's recommended is if you use this during the day or in the morning, you know, make sure you apply sunscreen. But other than that, like, that's it. It's like a one and done system, which I love. Anything that helps make my beauty routine easy and is effective, I am on board with. So I highly recommend this Paula's Choice. Right now it is $34. I'm just checking to see if there's any coupons. I don't see anything, and I don't see coupons on this very often, but for $30 prime ship, this bottle has lasted me quite a while. I mean, I'll get a year out of this easily. So for $30, it's worth it. It works with oily skin, dry, normal. It's a 4-ounce size bottle, and go look at the reviews. 90,000 positive reviews. It's a #1 bestseller, and I know why, because it works. It's a phenomenal product. So if you especially suffer from enlarged pores, I think I tried so many products, and this is the one that I have stuck with, and I'm going to continue sticking with because it's just easy. It's easy and it's effective. So go get that if you you know, want that, again, glowy look and want to help minimize pores. Okay, another beauty item that I love are these ink crayons by Maybelline. So right now these are on sale, guys. Go stock up on your colors. They have a 20% off coupon with Subscribe and Save. And if you click through the colors, so this is, which I'm wearing right now, mauve, and let me see, is it mauve or is it Trust Your Gut? I know I have Trust Your Gut too. This is the one I think I reach to the most. It's a little bit more of a neutral, just a really light pink hue, but this is a fantastic crayon, and it actually looks like there's not a lot in stock anymore, so I would go grab these because they are long lasting and they look good. I feel like the colors are good. I struggle with, I don't like a lot of color on my lips, but I like just a little bit of pop of pink and mauve, and this particular color works awesome. So this one is also a bestseller. There's 28,000 positive reviews. It's an Amazon choice. A fantastic crayon. I'm all about the crayon. So I wanted to throw that in because, so I used color Trust Your Gut. Looks like I last purchased, and I think it was the mauve, so, which is in my hand here. It says mauve, but I'm questioning if that's the color because the tag is ripped. So that is a fantastic product for your lips. The other item I swear by for lips is this Laneige lip sleeping mask. This, so you don't have to put it on at night. I put it on in the morning. I put it on at night really as often as I can, especially as the weather gets cooler and my lips get dry and cracked. This stuff is amazing. It will revitalize your lips, and you'll notice in the wintertime especially, they won't crack and your lips are just going to look better. So I like to keep one of these by my bedside because especially at night, if I'm just laying there and I think of it, I'll put this on. And then I also keep one of these in my makeup bag, and in the morning I put it on over my lip crayon just to ensure that I get long-lasting nutrients and moisture into my lips, especially in the wintertime. Summer, not as big of a deal, but now that it's cooling off, I'm already noticing that I need to pull this out more. So highly recommend that. And you've seen it all over, I'm sure. If you watch TikTok, if you watch Instagram, this has been a bestseller among influencers, and a lot of my followers, especially on Facebook, always rave about that product. So go get it. I'm just checking to see, it's $24 prime ship, but this little canister is going to last you a long time. I've had this for a year and I haven't even put a dent in it. I'll show you guys. That's how much I've used. So a little bit goes a really long way. All right. The other item that I swear by and I'm wearing right now is this Tartelette tubing mascara. You guys, this stuff is legit. So I've experimented with a lot of different ways to enhance my eyes and my eyelashes. I've done everything from the magnetic false eyelashes, but those to me were just too high maintenance, and I would only do them like when I was creating a reel, I would put them on, but again, too high maintenance. I didn't want that. So I discovered this Tartelette tubing mascara, and I will tell you that so it's kind of like the Essence, which I have linked here. I just highlighted in the carousel. So Essence, I have talked about, raved about for years. This is similar but better, and I feel like it's better because it's not as dry as Essence. Essence, I feel like sometimes it doesn't give as much oomph as the Tartelette. Now, the Tartelette is more expensive at $23 prime shipped versus the Essence is $4.99. So, whatever your budget may be, the Essence is a good alternative to this, but this is a better product. At least it works better for me. I am making reels, videos, I'm on lives. So to me, I can justify the more expensive product because I'm using it daily. I swear by it. It works better. So I highly recommend giving this a try. That was what I did. I'm like, I've been hearing great things about this mascara. I'm going to give it a try. I like my Essence, but maybe this works better. And sure enough, it does. And now I can't go back. So I've tried going back and I ended up throwing the Essence away because I wasn't getting quite the same results. Similar, but not the same. So, but I do love my Essence, and those of you, you can't beat the price for $4.99. How do you go wrong with that? So the other product I swear by, and I always use before I put on either Essence or the Tartelette, is this L'Oreal primer. It makes a world of difference. If you're not using a primer, ladies, do it. It will help give you even more volume, and I like to use, so this one does not contain like a lash growth serum in it or vitamins in it to help with growth. So this is like my value save product at, what is the price? $7.99. The other product, it's a L'Oreal, is it L'Oreal? I forget. There's Grand Lash. There's another one that they actually have, like, I can't use growth serum, so they actually have a growth vitamins in it, and I like to use those. So I'll throw that in the next live. But this is a great option if you want like a less expensive product that's high quality and helps work with really any of these mascaras. You can use it, it doesn't have to be a L'Oreal mascara that you use this with. You can use it with any brand of mascara, and it will definitely help enhance your lashes, make them look thicker and longer. When you don't try one eye with and one eye without, and you will be amazed by the results. So if you're not using a primer, ladies, definitely go try this one. That is all I have. Oh, Erica says it's my go-to primer. Thank you, Erica. I am glad you can back me up on this, because I first discovered primer probably like, I don't know, maybe 3-4 years ago. Like, and I was amazed. Like, why wasn't I using it sooner? So for those of you who may not have known that, now you know. Let's see. Erica also says, I think I like Tarte better than the Essence. You get more sexy lashes. I would agree with you. I feel like Essence doesn't go on quite as thick. You get that, like, Essence, I should have grabbed it, but you still get that like fiber sticking to your lashes, but it's not as voluminous, what's the word? What I'm trying to say, you know what I mean. There's not as much volume, and it's not as bold. So if you like a really bold lash, the Tartelette is the way to go. Maybe you don't like a bold lash. I do. I feel like anything to help enhance my eyes, I'm all for. But if you if you don't need a bold lash, go with Essence, because the price, you can't justify the price difference. So I will say the Essence I will use sometimes. I do always have it on hand, like day to day, if I don't get like completely dolled up, like if I'm not going on live or if I'm not doing reels. If I just need like a quick coat of mascara, Essence is perfect for that. But I'm a Tartelette girl through and through ever since, and this is a newish product. I think it launched last year, so ever since I've tried this, I feel like it's hard to go back. Let me see if there's any reviews on Tartelette, because I know Essence has a ton. There are 348,000 reviews on the Essence brand, and they're all really solid. So you can't go wrong with either one. All right, I keep clicking on the wrong. Here we go. Let's try this again. Tartelette has 370 reviews, and actually they are just good. They're 4-star reviews, which isn't bad, but the Essence has 4.5-star reviews, and there's 348,000. The Tartelette has 370 reviews and 4 stars. So, it's a new product, so it's not going to have as many reviews, but I will say for a bolder effect, go with the Tartelette. All right, that's all I have. I feel like I'm rambling now. Terry started following. Thank you guys. I appreciate the follows. When you follow me, you get, basically, it'll take you to my Amazon homepage, storefront, which I have pictures and links of everything that I use and more. Like, not everything makes it in this live. So if you're following me, you'll see a lot of outfits that I've tried on, or maybe reels that you're not seeing in these lives. So it's definitely a good library or a good resource for you to kind of revert back to. If you watch this live and you like something but you didn't click on it while I was live, you can always go to my storefront and find it. So hopefully that's helpful. Erica, thank you for the questions and the comments and for following. And Cynthandra, I hope I didn't totally butcher your name. Aubrey Madison started following. Thank you guys. What I like to do, that I've come to the end of my live, one of the things I like to do is just quickly recap my top 3 favorite items in the live. And I know a lot of you are just hopping on, so I will quickly go through the recap. But if you missed the beginning, I shared this Pottery Barn looking vase. So this one is Pottery Barn. It's heavy and it's ceramic and it's beautiful. but it's over $100. So I was telling those of you early on that I would not typically spend that much on a vase, but I had a gift card that I needed to use, and I thought I'm going to give it a try. So the quality is phenomenal. This is a vase that I probably will never replace. I will just keep replacing the stems that go in the vase throughout the seasons. So I found on Amazon, I've got it linked in the carousel right now, this Sudical ceramic vase that looks very similar. The shape is a little bit different, but the texture and the detailing is like almost identical as this Pottery Barn one, but for a fraction of the price. So that the Amazon one is $29 prime shipped. I don't own it, so I can't attest to the quality of it, but hey, I would say go get it and return it if you don't like it, because at that big of a price gap, it's worth trying. I purchased the Pottery Barn. I can't return it. When I found the Amazon one, it was like, ugh, I wish I would have found this sooner, because I would have gotten it instead. For the price savings, you cannot go wrong with it. So that I would say is one of my favorite finds, even though I can't benefit from it, you guys can. My return window has closed for Pottery Barn. So, but I may look to buy one of these if I, need another place to put a vase. Right now I don't. So I'm trying to limit the stuff I buy, but I would say if you like that modern farmhouse look, this vase is gorgeous. The other item that I've gotten a lot of compliments on, actually I'll pull up the picture because I know there's a ton of you who are new on here that just hopped on. Let's see. Here we go. Here's the picture of the vase we have an open concept first floor. So this is like the dining room, homework, you name it space. It's kind of like an all-purpose space. But the other item I want to touch on here, so you're seeing the vase and the stems. The stems are also linked. They're the first thing linked in the carousel. If you want to recreate this look, you can do so for a fraction of the price. The other item is the chandelier in this picture. I get a lot of compliments on the chandelier. When people walk in, they're like, it's a wow factor chandelier. This is also a Pottery Barn look-alike chandelier. So I always I get the catalogs and I always look at the items. I'm like, oh, I love it, but I don't want to pay that much. So I'll go to Amazon, and I found this on Amazon. I've had this chandelier now for probably, it's been hanging up. It's moved a few times, but probably 5 years, and I am in love with it still to this day. It is $197 prime shipped, so it's not inexpensive, but it's a fraction, it's a score compared to the designer one. I have the 30-inch just to give you kind of a scale of reference in the picture. I wish I would have gone with the 40-inch, but at the time I didn't want to spend that money. The 40-inch is $379. The 30-inch is $197. So it's a little bit of a price gap there that I went with the 30-inch. However, now looking back, I'm still in love with the chandelier, and I kind of wish I would have gone a little bit bigger. But anyway, long story short, it is a timeless chandelier that I love that it's crystals, but not like those old retro vintage crystals that you see in like a Great Gatsby movie or like really old ballrooms. This is more of a modern take on a crystal chandelier, so which is what I love about it. So definitely, if you're looking for a designer like chandelier or looking chandelier, this is one of those. I highly recommend it. And ours, it looks beautiful. The only thing that can be painful is trying to wash all those little crystals with Windex. I only do it like once in a great while. I think I've only done it once. Who am I kidding? And it was after construction in our main floor. I had to do it because the dust was everywhere. But other than that, I feel like, it's pretty low maintenance. What else do I have here? So my third item that I love, I'm going to actually list two because I don't know how to decide. But for those of you who are new, I talked about this Murukiti Kodogen, and let me share with you guys a picture. Here we go. So this Murukiti Kodogen is almost identical to the J. Crew version. The J. Crew version is $220, $250. I don't remember. But this one is, it ranges from $37.99 to $47, depending on the color and the size that you get. However, there is a 10% off coupon right now, so go take advantage of that. This is a newer product, so there aren't a ton of ratings. There's 362 4.5 star ratings, so it's rated very high. And if I were to take the J. Crew one next to the Merlot Kitty one, I guarantee you couldn't tell the difference when they're on me. One of these days I'll do a reel and I'll show them side by side, but this is a fabulous product for the price, and it's also a great staple piece that will never get old. I feel like it's classic, it's chic, it's a great coat for like this time of year in the fall where you walk out of your house and it's cold, and then by 10-12 o'clock you're taking off the layers. This is a perfect piece for that. So it's called a coatigan because it's kind of a hybrid of a coat and a cardigan. A lot of great colors. The one benefit of this over the J. Crew is you have more color options and more fall color options. So there is an apricot, which is what I'm wearing. And if you follow me on Facebook, you'll see I repurpose this coatigan with a lot of different outfits. Like I'll share the outfit and then I'll show it with the coatigan, just because it's such a classic piece that you can't go wrong with layering. There's a caramel color, which is a really nice rust color, a khaki color, red coffee, rust. There's a wine for Christmas time. There's green, a lot of different options. So I am wearing here the apricot, and I actually ordered in 3 colors, but the apricot one is the one I reach for the most because because of the color schemes that are popular right now, which are like the browns and the khakis. I feel like this kind of off-white really works with everything. Okay, next up, my other favorite, and this is not the best picture. I will be the first to admit I quickly did this picture when this pullover was on deal, and I have not had a chance to go back and take a nicer picture. So here we go. All right, this is the Blenco half zip pullover, and what I love about this, so I walk my boys to school every morning, and I reach for this pullover every single morning. It goes with me. It's just easy, it's relaxed, it's casual, it's comfortable, and usually by 10-12 o'clock it's coming off because it's getting too hot. I've been wearing this probably daily, and I love it. It is just it's like a nice cozy sweatshirt without the hood, and it comes in about 8 colors. I'm wearing the heather gray. I don't have a discount for you, unfortunately, but it's $29 prime ship. Not bad at all. And it comes in sizes small through extra, extra large. So a little bit more variety on the sizing. This is a new release, so there are only 43 ratings. So just keep that in mind. It just launched in 2023. So don't be afraid that there's only 43 ratings. What else? I am, for those of you who are new, hopped on, I am 5'4" and I, excuse me, I'm about 130 pounds. So hopefully that puts into reference sizing for you all. If anybody has any other questions, I'm not shy to share my dimensions or anything else. Patricia, thank you for the follow. What else? I feel like that's about it. The other thing I know a lot of you, I noticed a bunch of people hopped on. I just don't know at what point in the live you hopped on, so I don't want to be repeating myself, but I will say, if you did not see these gloves, these kids gloves, if you have kids, you need these gloves because they have zippers on the sides. So basically I showed these in stories and in reels, but my 8-year-old, I told him to put them on, and typically with gloves I have to like wiggle them on my kids, especially when they were younger. It was painful. These have zippers on each side. This one might only be one side. The ones we have are on 2 sides, but I couldn't find them on Amazon. So either way, the kids can put them on themselves, and then they can zipper it shut so that nothing gets into their wrist. No snow, no rain, no water. Like, they're pretty much waterproof with the zipper. and the kids can easily take them on and off by themselves. So for me, this invention is like, why hasn't somebody thought of this sooner? Because like I said, especially when my kids were like 4, playing in the snow, it was painful trying to like get their mittens back on. It was either I couldn't get them on all the way and then they fall off, or like there was stuff getting in them. These gloves will eliminate all of that. So I definitely recommend going to grab those before we get snow and it gets really cold, because I feel like it's going to be one of those items you're going to say, I know Kim talked about those and now I can't find them. So and if that's the case, go to my Amazon store and you can search the images there and find them. But I feel like this is one of those things that like every child needs. If you're going to go sledding, skiing, anything with snow, you need these gloves with the zip down the side. The other must-have item, and then I'm going to wrap this live up, is this Paula's Choice exfoliant. Again, I don't know where in the live I was when a lot of you hopped on, but this exfoliant is like a one and done exfoliator. So that's why it's like my go-to. I've tried a lot of exfoliants, and this one, all you do is after I'm in the shower and have washed my face, I get out, I get a cotton swab, a cotton round, I put it on the cotton round and put it all over my face, and it basically works as I go. Like it exfoliates throughout the day. So with that being said though, if you put this on in the morning, you definitely want to wear a sunscreen, just like if after you get a facial or a chemical peel, like you really want to be careful with the sun. Therefore, I only use this about once a week. You can use it daily. I don't know. I feel like I don't need to exfoliate my skin daily, heavily anyway. So what this has done for my skin personally is helped with my enlarged pores. What it does is it takes all that extra dirt that maybe just washing is not getting out, and it helps to minimize the pore size. It is also supposed to help smooth and even skin tone, and it says it unclogs and shrinks enlarged pores. So that was my big issue, which is why I kept trying different exfoliants. This one I have found has worked the best for me because it's easy. I have a busy lifestyle in the mornings. I've got to get my kids off to school, so this is like a one and done application, and it works. So highly recommend that. All right, that's a wrap. I know I talked about I had a lot of favorites in this live, so it was really hard to really narrow in, but anybody has questions, drop them in. Otherwise, I am going to hop off. Be sure to hit the follow button so that anything I talked about today, I always put in my Amazon storefront. So when you hit follow, you will have access to my Amazon storefront, which also has videos, pictures of even more stuff than I talked about today. I don't put everything into my Amazon lives, but everything goes into my Amazon storefront. So make sure you hit the follow button. You'll also be alerted when I go live. So that's another benefit. With that being said, I want to thank you guys for spending the last hour with me and kind of walking through these products with me. And I will probably see you either next week, Tuesday or Wednesdays when I like to go live. So, with that being said, have a great Wednesday and a great rest of the week. And